Hey guys, welcome to week 4. So in this block of movements, we're going to be working on our climbing techniques and our arm jumps and stuff like that. So a little bit different to the last ones that we've done. This time you are going to need slightly more equipment, but in this case it's going to be a wall to climb on. So just as I've mentioned with the other videos, make sure that the walls or the equipment that you're using are safe. Make sure they're not going to break, they're not going to fall apart, and also make sure that you are supposed to be there. If you're not allowed to be there, please don't train in those places. So as we have done with all the rest, I'm going to pass you over to Ben, who's going to go through the exercises individually. Once he's done explaining, feel free to pause the video at that point and take 5 to 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, working on the things that he's asked you to do. And then if there's anything that we miss that you are able to still practice in the places that you are, feel free to add that on at the end. Make sure that you do everything else that we've asked you to do first, and then add stuff if you need to. And I'll pass you over to Ben.
Right guys, so this is Orange Band and Above week 4. This week we're going to look at climbing and climbing techniques. The first one we're going to look at is actually running arm jump, so it's getting into that climbing position. I'm going to be doing mine here, coming through to that wall there. And then down. With this one, the things that you focus on most are your actual running up steps. You guys all know how to arm jump, so the only difference is your takeoff is from one foot this time, and your steps leading up to that are quite important as well. Here, I was running up to my takeoff point, which in this case is the vault. You could just do this on the floor there. So I was coming through here, running up, 2 steps on here. My final step was on the edge of the vault, and then from there, it's the same as your running precision, whereas you swing that leg out, but instead of landing in precision, you're landing with your feet on the wall. So I ran through, my last step, my takeoff leg swings through, and then I'm out to land on the wall in that nice arm jump position. When you do land, try and hold the arm jump position that you guys know, and try and get to a point where your arms are nice and straight and you're not up nice and tight like that. I want you nice and relaxed at the bottom. I'm going to do one more to show you guys now, and then you can pause the video and give them a go. So the next skill we're going to look at is the climb ups. So you guys will have now landed in your arm jump and you want to get to the top. So to do that you need to be able to do your climb up. So for this, it should look like this. To get to the top as quick as you can. With this one, obviously you're in your arm jump position. And from there, you have one leg down at the bottom. That steps up and you pull the wall towards you. As you pull the wall towards you, you want to kick your other leg out. So the one that's not on the wall needs to kick out. As that kicks out, it'll sort of lever your body round so you can be in that position. And then from there, it'll just be pushing down. I'll try and do one a little bit slower now and talk through it, but these are quite hard. So I've got that foot down at the bottom. I'm going to pull, kick and push. To get to that position, you can see how that leg is out there because it's kicked away from the wall. From here, you've basically done it. All you need to do is push to get your arms nice and straight, and then bring your feet up to the top. Like I said, these movements are quite hard, so take your time with them. If you can't get all the way up to the top, just try and get as far as you can. Try not to use your knees as well, is a big thing. Just try and be nice and strong and pushing down. I'll do one more for you now so you can see. If you want to pause the video here and work on these for the next few minutes, you can do. you go. So for this third skill in this week, we're going to do tic-tacs into an arm jump. Now, as you can see here, I've got the vault top and the wall. If you guys don't have any of this apart from wall, then you can just do these to the floor. I will do the first one to the floor, but then I'm going to do the 180 to the vault later on. The main part is the tic-tac, and the full thing should look like this. Going down like that. So with this, obviously you come through, you're going to be tic-tacking off the block. Now, usually with your tic-tacs, you'd be used to turning away from the wall. Now, instead of landing on the floor, you're going to try to land on the wall. So the best way to do this is imagine you're tic-tacking to a precision, but the precision is halfway up the wall. That way, when you do it, you'll tic-tac to precision half up the wall, and then all you have to do is grab the wall with your hands on the top there. So it would be here. After you've landed in your arm jump, it is the 180. So you'd be here after landing the tic-tac, and it's just 180 to the floor. I'm going to do one to the vault top now, which you guys can add in or try and find if you want to make it a little bit more advanced. If you want to pause the video now and practice these, you can do. Just remember to check your surfaces and find somewhere suitable to train. Off you go. So the last movement this week is going to be traversal. So after you might have landed in an arm jump, you might find you need to traverse and move along the wall to get to a better spot. For you guys, we're going to look at doing a more advanced traverse, which is a little bit quicker, which it does involve crossing your arms over. How this one works is when you're in the arm jump position, you have your arms up like that, and then you, instead of bringing the one out and then one in, you're going to cross over like that, so it's a little bit more fluid. I'll do that for you now so you can see what I mean. So with this one, you are going to be focusing a lot on what your arms are doing, but don't forget about your feet. And as long as they're just kind of walking along or bouncing along, like with the other traversal types, you should be fine. The key thing with this one is to just keep moving. Try and not to stop and don't overlap too far, because if you overlap too far, you'll kind of cut yourself off and you won't get a good grip. You want it just at the other side of your hand, and you should feel like you're bouncing through these a little bit. I'll do one more for you so you can see it in a bit more detail. As an extra challenge, if you want to climb up at the end, you can do, but that will make it quite a bit harder. If you want to pause the video and practice this now, you can do. Off you go. Right guys, so we're going to finish up now with some conditioning. We're going to be doing 3 sets made up of 4 movements. Each movement is going to be 20 reps as well. The 4 movements that you're going to look at doing are press-ups, squats, cat crawl and bunny hops. So the first movement we're going to do is our press-ups. If you start to struggle at any point, you can go onto your knees, but for the most part, try and stay on your hands and your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, so moving on to the squats. Keep your feet nice and shoulder width apart. We're going to keep our feet nice and flat, and we are going to be doing full squats as well, so that's all the way down to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the next one we're going to do is cat crawls. We're going to break these down into small sets of 5, but still doing sort of 20 in total. And we're going to go there and back, so you might need a bit more space for this one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. Okay, well done. Right then guys, so the last one in this set is bunny hops. You're going to need the same amount of space as you did for the cat crawl. That's 5, and then turn around, going back. Turn around again. And then last time back. Okay guys, well done. That is the end of the set. If you want to take a minute now and have a rest, you can do, and get ready for the next one.
Well done for the stuff that you've done this week. Make sure to keep your eyes open for the Wednesday challenge videos we'll be posting soon. It might be a technical challenge or a conditioning challenge, and also the Friday opportunity for you to get some virtual coaching. If you send us your videos, we'll take a look at them. If you need to contact us about this video specifically or this week's sessions, you can do that in the comments, and if you need to ask us any questions in general, feel free to do that by email. We'll see you in the next one.